Hello, my dear friends. This is Little Sir channels on YouTube, which provides free education to all the childrens. Okay. Now today we are going to study about the grammar chapter of English, that is punctuation mark or punctuation. You know, grammar is most important to learn any new language, and that's why in English it is also most important thing, that is punctuation mark. Now see, why do we need the punctuation marks? When a writer is writing anything and suppose any reader is reading that written para, so for getting the better understanding and better meaning of that written words, written sentences and written paras, so there is need of the punctuation mark and better understanding for the readers. So children or students, see here, punctuation allows the author's writing to be easy to read and understandable for the reader, and that which I told. Yes, okay. Now see, the types of punctuation marks in English. The many types of punctuation marks are there. Among of them are in that the period, comma, colon, then here is question mark, then quotation marks, and then uh, exclamation, apostrophe, then parenthesis. Parenthesis is new for us, so that also today we have to learn, and one by one we have to study about it. Now see, the period means what? Period means it is in another thing, we can say in another language, or another word is one more word for the period, that is the full stop. Yes, at the end of the sentence we put the dot or we put the point, and that is nothing but in English, in grammar, that is the period, or that is full stop. Now see the rule: use at the end of the complete sentence. Example that is given here. See, I went to the store for groceries, and here is this point given, and that is the full stop. So the many sentences we write, at the end of it we gives the full stop. Yes, and that is nothing but the, it is called period. Now see, use the at the end of the an indirect question. For example, he asked where the milk was, and then at the end of this we put the, that is period, means it is full stop. Okay. Now see next. See the question mark. See, here is the period over. Now here is a comma. Now use a comma to separate words or atoms in list. To separate words or atoms in a list. Examples are here given. She has 2 dogs, then small pause, then 3 cats, then again small pause, and which means here is the small pauses we takes between the words, and that are nothing but the, we put the commas. Okay. Now and fish, sorry, here, and 5 fish in her house. Now see, she has a 2 dogs, 3 cats, 1 bird, and 5 fish in her house. So we have given here the little commas. Okay, and that is the one, that is the punctuation mark. Yes. Now see next, here is some rules are here. Use a comma to separate a city from its state. That time also we have to write the comma. Then examples, I am from East Lansing, and here is also comma given, and Michigan, that is also one example here. Use a comma to separate the day from the month. When we, if you want to separate the day from the month, and that time we have to also use that comma. Next, now see, examples also are here. He was born on August 4th, 1990. Means what? Use a comma to separate the day from the months. Here is the day, which is the 4th of August, and 1990, which separated from that year, and we have put here the comma. These some rules are here. Use a comma to separate two adjectives. Now describing words, when the word and can be inserted between them, that time also we can put the comma. Now example, she was a young beautiful, she was a young, then also we have kept here comma, beautiful dog. Again, if you want to complete the sentence, then if you want to tell Ram, Ganesh and Mohan, then Ram and Ganesh, between that also we have to put the comma because two words are there, and little pause we have to put the comma. Okay, next. Now the question mark. If you want to ask the question to anyone, and that sentence if you understand the betterly, so we put the question mark in front of the or at the end of the sentence. Now see, use a question mark only after a direct question. What is here? One example is here. Now see, will you come over after school, or will you come to the school with me? Suppose, will you, or are you going to school? Here is question mark. Are you going to school? Like that if you want to ask, and that time here is also at the end of this sentence we put the question mark. Yes, and in this way some questions if you want to ask, then need to use the question mark. Now see, exclamation point or exclamation mark, we can say that is a punctuation mark. In exclamation, what is, use the exclamation point to show the emphasis or the excitement. If you want, what a beautiful building is it, like that at the end of this we have to use the this exclamation mark. One example is we have taken here, summer is in 3 months, summer is in 3 months, in this manner, what a beautiful flower. In this way also at the end of the sentence we can put the exclamation or excitement. If you want to show, marvelous, wow, like this some words are in front of that, also we can put the this exclamation mark. Okay, now next. See, the quotation mark. Rule of this quotation mark is, use the quotation mark to set off a direct quotation of the speaker or that person who have asked that, or who have quoted that sentence. That time we have to use the this quotation mark. Use the quotation mark to set off a direct quotation. For example is given, what is your favorite color? What is your favorite color? And this is the sentence, said, she asked, means she has asked. What she asked? What is favorite color? What is your favorite color? In this way, the this she has spoken this sentence. That's why here is a this quotation marks given. In this manner, we can put the quotation marks as it is the speaker told about that sentence. Period and the commas always go inside the quotation mark. Examples, I don't want to go to school today, Ellen said. See here, here is also quotation mark because this sentence has said by the Ellen, and that's why we have to keep as it is. In the if third person is also telling about that, and we as it is if you want to keep, then need to use the quotation mark. Okay, now see, the last point is what, periods and commas always go inside the quotation. Means quotation is given here, and this quotation and this quotation, the both sides are put, because as it is we have taken this sentence, and commas and period or full stop, we can say it should be between the, or it should be at the end of the, or in between the sentence, and it is given. Means what, in the sentence we have to put this quotation. Okay, understood. Next, now see, See here, now colon. The next punctuation mark is colon. See, the rule of this colon: use the colon after complete sentence to introduce a list of atoms. If you want to tell a list of atoms in a sentence, that time the colon is used. See examples: on my trip I will bring, on my trip I will bring, here is the quote, this colon, and clothes, a pillow, a sleeping bag, a toothbrush, and my teddy bear. Means if you want to tell the many names of the items, so before that what is given here? On my trip I will bring, then colon, what I will bring, then here is some things which I wrote here: the clothes, pillow, sleeping bag, toothbrush, and my teddy bear. In this way, we can use the colon. Now, see another rule: use the colon after the greeting of the person's name in a business letter. Now, example is here: Dear Mr. Smith. Now, here the colon is given. And when if, drama, if you want to write, that time also Ramesh said, that David said, in front of the David, suppose David is speaking, David is telling, that time also we have to put the colon, and that is a punctuation mark in English. It is used as a punctuation mark. Now see parenthesis. What is parenthesis? Use parenthesis to enclose words or figures that clarify or are used as an aside. See here example. It is a new for us, but this picture is showing, this is a picture which showing that about the parenthesis. See here, he received 150 points in this parenthesis is used, and which is known, we can say that the in bracket also we can say, but in the punctuation marks of English grammar it is called parenthesis. And on his math project he received 150 points on his maths project, 150 point, and that we have used here parenthesis to write that numbers. In this way we can use the this bracket or parenthesis in English para if when we will write it. Now see apostrophe. Rule is first there: use the apostrophe when the combining two words. Apostrophes are used when combining the two words. It is always placed in the spot where the letters yes or has been removed. Suppose see one example here: see, sees, or she is, means what? She is, and that is we have used here apostrophe. And yes, she is only allowed candy on Friday. That time if you want to just as a short, she is, we can put here apostrophe and can write it. Second one, use the apostrophe to show possession or place the apostrophe before the yes, and that is also another rule. They found means corners. See here, corners or corners we can say glows. Here is also apostrophe is given. We can write, suppose it is his bag. How can we put the apostrophe here? It's, if you want to put it's his bag. Here also we can put the this apostrophe. Understood? Now next, test your knowledge. After reading the examples, place the proper punctuation mark in the blank And remember the 7 types of punctuation marks which have include period, comma, that period means nothing, that is a full stop, then comma, a small pause, then question mark, exclamation mark, quotation mark, semicolon, or that is parenthesis, or colon also it is called, then and parenthesis, that is bracket. In this manner we have already understood that, and practice some here given. See here, the teacher asked him to sit next to her. Here is the full stop, that is period. They don't have school on Saturday. Here is also apostrophe is given here. She was born on April 13th, 1990. Here is comma. Dear Mr. White, here is also semicolon given, and I don't feel well today, Adam said. Here is also that is apostrophe. Here is this apostrophe we have put here, and here is the one inverted commas, double inverted commas, single inverted commas we have to study, and that also we have given here. And in this way we have studied about the various punctuation marks. See, here is also some questions given. I pulled my own tooth out. I pulled my own tooth out. Here is also we have put exclamatory mark or exclamation. He has 2 notebooks. Here is 1 comma, 3 books, comma, 4 pencils, 1 box of crayons, comma, and 1 eraser in his desk. Here is no need to put the comma here because already and is used. They help color cat is, there is apostrophe and project. I ate 4 brownies today. Here is a full stop is given, that is period. Understood? Now in this way we studied about the these punctuation marks, which are most important things to all in the all types of examination as well as while studying the English grammar. So definitely this video will help you about the English grammar and to learn the more about the grammar writing as well as speaking. Thank you so much, and take subscribe our channel Little Dear Sir and learn more with free of cost.